Hey guys, and welcome to day 12 of ab camp. Yay! We're going on a bike ride today. And honestly, this workout's gonna be pretty short and sweet, but it's gonna be intense. Now, if you're just joining me today for the first time, then please go back to day 1. The videos in this ab camp really build upon each other as far as a progression of intensity and also knowledge and awareness of kind of learning to get to know your body. So please start at the beginning, work your way here, and as always, remember to really follow my cues for breathing and technique, and that's gonna help keep you safe and stable and strong. So we're gonna begin and prepare for our bike ride with a great all-around strengthener that's really gonna focus on the hips. We need those hips to be warmed up for our bike ride. Really what it is a squat. It's a variation on a squat. So when you're squatting, you wanna be sure that you're always sitting back. Really sit back so that your knees don't go beyond your toes. So you're gonna sit way back, but when you stand up, you're not just gonna stand up, you're also gonna lift one leg out to the side so that the knee points outward and the foot is actually back. I'll show you from the front. So start with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Your toes can be slightly turned out to the sides. And again, you're really gonna sit back in your squat. So far back that you almost feel like you might lose your balance, but don't lose your balance. Sit way back, make sure you're engaged and strong through the core, and as you exhale, you're gonna lift your leg out to the side. I'll start with this leg. So stand up and exhale, lift that leg out to the side. Again, engaged and strong through the core. Exhaling as you lift, super strong and controlled. Take it as slow as you need to go. And if you can't squat quite as low as me, that is okay, just do what you can. Or if you want to skip the leg lift altogether and just do some squats, that's fine too. So exhaling as you stand up, core is strong. Let's do 5 more. So 5, 4, 3, 2, sit way back. Last one. Oh my gosh, I love that move. It's such a great all-around warm-up. Really targets everything, especially those outer hips. Okay, let it go, release, totally relax. And then zip up and strong, legs nice and wide. We're gonna do the other side. Strong through the core, lengthened through the low back, lifted through the front, and come on back. Sit way back. And exhale on the way up, we go. Remember that foot is out behind you. Try not to lean too far to the side when you lift the leg. Stay generally upright. Maybe a little shift is okay, but not a lean. Slow it down. Sit way back. Lots of control. Five more. Right now, 5, 4, exhale as you stand up, 3, last one, oh my gosh. All right, I feel it as much as you do. So we're gonna come down onto the mat for the next set of moves. Okay, so you're gonna actually begin on your hands and knees for this. We are going to really engage through the core, the deep abdominal muscles, really strong and pulled in, and we're gonna do an intensive move that I just love. You want to really lift your belly button to your spine. You're gonna have your feet flat on the ground beneath you. Your hands are wide, shoulder distance apart or more, fingers pointed forward, really lifted through the belly button, and then exhale and lift your knees just an inch or 2 off the ground, hovering. All right, holding it here. And now you're gonna drop your hips to the right and your knees to the left. And then come back to the middle. Repeat again. Keep repeating. Let's do 10 more. So 10, exhaling as you twist. 9, make sure your feet don't go too far back behind you. Keep everything still except that twist. 6, 5, exhaling as you twist. 4, belly button to spine. 3, 2, 1. Oh gosh, that is deep. That's a deep move. I love it so much. So it's kind of like you're steering a bike, sort of, if you use your imagination. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So a little round, arch and round of your back. And then really pull belly button to spine without tucking your tail under. You're going to keep that spine, belly button pulled to spine, and then lift your knees off the ground on an exhale. So exhale and lift. Now, swing the knees to the right as your hips drop to the left, and then back up to the middle. Again, make sure those feet don't start drifting back behind you. 10 more. 10. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, abs pulled in. 3, 2, last one here, abs pulled in, and sit back. So good. Walk those hands out in front of you, one side and then the other. Roll it up. And then come down carefully through your side or carefully roll down onto your back. Try not to ever jackknife down or jackknife up because that can be really hard on your abdominal wall, especially if you have diastasis recti. It's also not good if you have prolapse. So we're going to begin in the neutral spine and pelvis position. So not arched like this and also not pressed so far up that you're like this. Okay, so lifted through the pelvic floor, pulled in through the low belly, neutral spine and pelvis position, hands at your sides. You're gonna lift one leg off the ground and then the other joins it as you exhale. And begin simply with what we've done before. You're gonna straighten one leg and then bring it in, and straighten the other leg and bring it in. You wanna exhale with exertion, breathe steadily as you do this. Make sure that your low back does not arch off the ground. You want to keep everything pulled in. This is working your hip flexors and your hips, but also really working your abs. Your abs are what is helping to keep your pelvis stable. If your abs weren't turned on, then this would happen every time you move your legs. So turn those abs on, and it will not allow that to happen at your pelvis. Exhale. Okay, so adding a layer to this now. It's like we're riding a bike, kind of. So adding our layer, we are going to, if you're ready for it, when you bring the leg up, you're actually gonna press into your hands. So this is an isometric contraction. Your leg is pressing this way and your hands are pressing this way, but nothing's actually moving. So it's just a press, and then other side. Now this is tough. If you feel that your low back is wanting to arch off the ground as you do this, then maybe skip it for now and work your way up to this point. Please don't go too fast. We want to take this slow. Slow and controlled is what's really going to get results. Make sure your low back is not arching off the ground. Keep those legs pointing straight forward. Keep going if you feel like you're still good. I'm actually going to take a minute to reset myself because I feel like my low back was starting to arch. So if you're good, keep going. If you're not, reset yourself with me. So Lifted through the pelvic floor, pulled in through the low abs. One leg up, exhale as you bring the other to join, and then get back into it. Abs pulled in. Let's do 2 more on each side. 2. And 1 more on each side. Oh, wow. So good. All right, pull the knees to your chest and just rock it out. Maybe swing your hips around a few times, circling them around. Go the other way. Big hip circles. And we're gonna do traditional bicycles now, but we're not gonna do a crunch. Oftentimes, the bicycle move that you may know is associated with a crunch with the upper body. We're just gonna do our legs. So we're gonna ride a bike with our legs right now. Lifted through the pelvic floor, pulled in through the low abs, hands at your sides, and we ride. If you are a beginner and just really feeling like this is good for you, then stay up nice and high with your legs. If you want more, then you make the bicycle move bigger and you really go low to the ground with your leg. Keep those low abs pulled in. Make sure you're breathing steadily. Picture yourself out on a bike ride on a nice sunny day. Really reach those legs long. It's a beautiful move. It feels like a stretch and a strengthener at the same time. Okay, last thing we're going to add to this, if you'd like, is a little turn to the left and then middle, and then a turn to the right, and then to the middle. So you're gently going to turn your bike to the left, and then middle, and then turn your bike to the right, and then middle. Turn your bike to the left, and then middle. Turn your bike to the right, and then middle. Keep going. This is pulling in your obliques. And it's very similar to another move we've already done in ab camp, but we're adding the circular bicycle-like movement. So it just takes a little bit more control. Always slow down this move. If it's too fast for you, always slow it down. You don't need to keep up with me, and you can always take a break. Listen to your body. One more on each side. Middle. And then last time here to the right, come to the middle. Oh, goodness gracious. Good job. Okay, we're going to reverse all of that work in our abs and hip flexors by doing a nice bridge. So lift your bottom off the floor, tighten your bum, come all the way up one vertebra at a time into a nice bridge. This is a great stretch for the front of your body and a strengthener for the back of your body. Hold it here. Maybe wiggle it out side to side. I'm a big fan of dynamic stretches where you're gently moving in a way that feels really good and right for your body. Not necessarily holding it rigid. Rigidity is never all that good. Okay, so stay nice and high. And this time, if you'd like to just stay in the bridge, that's okay. But I encourage you to add a little circle to your bridge. It's like you're drawing a bicycle wheel on the wall in front of you. So circling the hips like you're drawing a bicycle wheel on the wall in front of you. This really brings in a lot of juicy movement to your hips and to your back. Circles are one of my favorite moves, and they've really helped a lot of people go the other way. Reverse direction. They've really helped a lot of people help relieve their back pain, sometimes even sciatica. Such a great, great move. It's also great for digestion. and just overall strength and overall fun, because that's what it's all about. So hold it at the top and then very carefully roll it down one vertebra at a time and land, release the legs, release the shoulders, release your head. Hug your knees to the chest. Good job. I hope you enjoyed that bike ride. I know I did. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Great job being here today and continuing to show up for yourself for each progressive day of this 18-day ab camp. I hope you're really starting to notice a transformation, starting to really feel some changes, and most of all, feeling a change up here, feeling proud of yourself for sticking to it and feeling excited to continue and motivated. So thanks again for being here, and until next time, remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter.